All right, what's
Whoa.
going on, everyone? I'm Aleko. I'm here with Pete. He's another student here at Cronkite, and today for this podcast, we're gonna keep it short, 5 minutes long. We're just gonna be talking about ASU football, the state it's in right now. What do we think they got to do? And yeah, all right, Pete. Disappointing year, not as bad as last year, but pretty disappointing. What's your season sum up? What do you think we got to do?
Um, the issue started, I think, at the beginning of the year with injuries, especially looking at the offensive line. I mean, Jaden Rashada had no protection, no help, and
And him
going
getting
back to the
injured
eight,
didn't help.
it didn't help. And going back to the eight turnover Fresno State game, you could see just how kind of decimated that offense was on the injury report. I mean, the quarterbacks don't have time to throw the ball, and it created um, a lot of missed opportunities for the offense. I thought the defense played well, and they extended the defensive coordinator at least up until the last 2 weeks because the U of A game didn't go so well.
They fired the
But
offensive
they
coordinator
had, yeah,
like
but
two
they
days.
had um, at one point they had a top 20 rushing defense in college football. So I think there's stepping stones for sure from this year, but not successful record wise.
Yeah, I mean, injury wise, it just sucked having Rashada getting hurt because I think going into it, we knew we weren't going to be that competitive, but it's like, let's see. Was he 4-star?
Yes,
Yeah, 4-star. Like, all right, let's see what he can do. And, we didn't see much. And then when he did play, he didn't look that good, but he was a true freshman, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see.
right.
I
He
like
showed
what Dillingham
flashes.
said, though. Yeah, Dillingham was like,
Yeah,
I'm going to let the coordinators do the recruitment. He's like, I'm going to just talk to businesses so they could sponsor
right.
so he's like, all in on NIL. He's like, listen, at the end of the day now, like that's one of the reasons why we got Rashad too, pretty much.
Right.
I know Ray Anderson hated it. He didn't like it, but Dillingham was like, they can recruit whoever. My job's to get them ready, but we need money. Because
Mhm.
we're in too nice of an area. Too many good things at Arizona State to be bad. It's ridiculous to be bad at football.
Yeah.
Like you look at
It's
like with all due respect, like let's say like Utah, for example. Utah's a great school
right.
and all that, but I feel like we should be on par with them, man. You know?
We shouldn't be getting out recruited by Washington State. I
No.
mean,
We got nice weather.
Tempe's too nice of an area. We've got too much money as a school, and
Yeah.
and Dillingham's right. I mean, it starts with
I like it.
fundraising and NIL. I do too. I think he's trying to build a culture, and he's right that it has to start with support from the fans. It's not like an NFL team where you can just
Yeah.
win and then fans show up.
I was
Sometimes you
so
got to
I
have
did
people
I
show
was
up to win.
doing for my sidebar story for this, I was doing a thing on fan attendance. This was
Mhm.
the most attendance in the past 5 years.
Was it really?
Yeah, but I feel like it wasn't. Like I'd go to games because here's what I think it is. Like I feel like 90% of fans would have left at like leave at halftime, but they don't count that,
Yeah. Oh
right?
yeah.
I
No,
feel like
they
it's
don't.
just the
They
guys
don't.
coming because like 2 games I went to, everyone's gone. Like I left at halftime,
Yeah,
and I
because
think the
why
only
would we
time it
stay?
really brought in fans was like Oregon, Heisman, Bo Nix. We
USC family weekend.
Yeah, USC family weekend. We played Colorado right before they fell off.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like that's the reason. I think we averaged like just under 50,000, but still we're not selling
Right.
because no one wants to come.
No.
But I feel like
It's unfortunate.
it
And
is.
it's hard. It's hard in a metropolitan area. Name a school that's won a national championship not in a big city.
Hmm.
I mean, in a big city.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
They're all just like the town is the college, and therefore that's the fan
In
base.
Tempe, it was that for the
It
longest time. It
was,
still is. I
but
mean,
now it's the Phoenix metro area.
yeah,
So they've got the Suns and the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals, and
and they're all good. Besides,
they're
They're all good too.
right, right.
I think one of the
So I think
problems
it
is
kind of
too, though.
draws people away.
Yeah, with the fan bases is like, and you could say this, like the people, I see a lot of like Penn State sweatshirts, Clemson sweatshirts.
Yep,
I saw a North
yep.
Dakota State one. Listen, everyone had their teams they rooted for before they went here, but no
North
one's giving
Dakota
you the
State.
diploma besides Arizona State. And I feel like that's
Right.
a genuine thing. It's like I know people that it's like, yeah, but I grew up a Kentucky fan, so I'm rooting for Kentucky. But
Right.
yeah, but you don't. I
Yeah,
feel like
there's a
Penn
serious
State,
lack of
Bama,
school pride.
Clemson, Georgia, there's none of those.
Mm-mm.
And I feel like
You
here it's a
go there,
lot
you root
bigger
for
than
that
other
team.
schools. I feel like U of A, you don't get that as much. I just have that feeling. Again, maybe it's
I
because
agree.
and being good has like a lot of it. But still, it's like I'll see something with like a Kentucky jersey on. I'm like, come on, throw him
Yeah.
like an ASU. Support the
Yeah.
fans.
There's a
Something
big
that's
lack of
fun.
school pride for sure.
Yeah. And again,
I
it's
agree.
fair weather fans. That's a lot of college, but if we're good, I'm
Yeah.
sure there will be less of those
100%.
guys. But
Mhm.
we'll see. Listen, I don't mind the direction we're heading into. I could see. I don't know
No.
if it's going to be competitive in our years here, but I could see us, making something in the next 6 years, 7 years.
Right. And Dillingham is right. It all banks on we can recruit all the talent in the world just for them to transfer away. So in the age of the NIL, money is the most important thing. So we need the boosters to be on board, which I think is possible. The school has enough money to do
We
that.
got the
So
new guy. We fired Ray Anderson, so hopefully this guy,
right,
likes
right,
NIL. Which everyone, I mean, it's the only way you're going to get recruitment now.
exactly.
That's why we got our quarterback. So
Bingo.
we'll see. It's going to be
Yes.
interesting for sure. But all right, that wraps it up. I said it was going to be pretty short. Pete, appreciate you hopping on. Enjoy your winter break. And yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you.